Hey y'all, it's Taylor from Tattoo Teacher Plans. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today I'm setting my monthly goals for November. I'm also going to be doing my October reflections before I dive into my goals, and then I'm going to show you my weekly actions for the first week of November. So I'm ready to get started on this. If you've never seen one of my goal videos, I do it in the 3 parts that I just mentioned: reflections, goals, weekly actions. So that's the format we're going to follow, just like always. So before we get into it, I just wanted to mention that my review for MAKSELIFE 2022 is going to be up on November 12th, so soon after this video goes up. I'm not going to tell you what I got yet. You may be a little bit surprised. I am going to show it to you purely out of curiosity and just because I'm excited about it, but I think y'all are going to be excited too. So stay tuned for that. But today we're going to work on my monthly goals. And these are actually going to be the last ones for the year, because in December I never do monthly goals or weekly actions really. Sometimes I'll do weekly actions, but usually not. I really just like to focus on enjoying the holidays and time with family, and also on the other side of that coin, working on my goals for 2022 or the next year. So just a heads up that there will be no goals video in December, but you will have my series again. I'm going to do 3 videos. They're going to be Mondays in December. I'll post all about it on Instagram, I'm sure. But yeah, that's coming soon. And I need to start working on some of that. But today we're focusing on November. All right, let's talk first about my monthly reflections for October. So it was a pretty good month. I actually marked it as an 8, which I don't know that I've ever done that. And it's not that it wasn't challenging, but I just had a lot of good wins in this month, and I wanted to just reflect that. So let's start up at the top here. My biggest wins for the month were I got back into meal planning regularly. I'm enjoying treats without guilt. So part of intuitive eating, and also following kind of my doctor's orders and suggestions. I've had to really listen to my body a lot lately, and I have been really trying to accept that indulgence is a part of life and it's good, and I can have it every once in a while and not feel guilty about it. So I really focused on that this month. I am down 12 pounds, which is awesome. And we had a great family weekend in the middle of the month. I also got my rowing machine, and that has proved to be a very good purchase for me. It was a good investment. Things that are currently working: exercise, diet, work is fulfilling. I came in under budget. I'm reading regularly, and my channel is doing better. I'm feeling a little bit more confident in it as well. A little bit more creativity kind of flowing. Things that are currently not working: my period puts a pause on my life. I'm trying to not be dramatic about that, but yeah, it feels like that. It really does. I still need to add more fun. That's kind of been on this list the past couple of months, and also reading my nonfiction has not really gone the greatest. But I am finishing up a book, and hopefully I just need to pick something new and try something else. Not that it wasn't a great book, it was, but I just wasn't in the mood this month. What I learned this month: balance with diet and exercise is important. That's what I'm really figuring out here. Is I gotta live my life, but I also have to take care of myself, and I gotta balance the two together. Family time and connections are vital to my mental health. Yeah. And rest is productive. Love that. What improvements or adjustments do I need in the next month? I need to be more proactive with my period symptoms. Time outside to stave off seasonal affective disorder, I should say. If you have that, you know what I'm talking about. And I just need to get outside and get sunlight and really stay active to keep that in check during kind of the darker months. Also, I want to pick a new nonfiction book because, like I said, I just finished one, so I want to try another. What am I most grateful for right now? My body feels good. I'm loving the rowing machine. It has energized my workouts. Family time and school is great overall. and habits I want to nurture, tidying up more, and strength workouts each week. So I rated myself an 8, which I love. That feels really good. I did pick some colors for this video. So I've got a couple of tombows. This is the 312. It's a pretty green color. The N79, it's a very warm gray. And then I've got the fawn dot marker. So I will have all of this listed down below in the description. So just to kind of make this look a little bit nicer, I'm just going to add a little bit of color to it. And I think I'll just use these two. And then I'll be back and we can move on. But I just like seeing everything kind of highlighted and standing out. Okay, that looks really nice. Actually, I like that. Okay, so now that I have this information, I can start working on my goals. By the way, I'm in the MAKSELIFE companion notebooks. I will be using these next year, just to give you a little preview. But I am loving these. Highly recommend. I can't talk enough good things about them. Okay, monthly goals. So I pulled out my annual goals here in my big MAKSELIFE, which next year I will have them in a little booklet that comes with the notebooks, and it will be much easier to maneuver. But I did not want to, I didn't want to like copy everything over when I'm this close to the end of the year. So we're going to start by just kind of labeling the page a little bit, getting it ready since this is undated. Okay, I'm going to let that dry and I will highlight that later. All right, so I have brainstormed a little bit on what I want to do this month, but I have not picked a focus necessarily, or not for everything, and I still want to add a couple of things as they come to me. So we're going to start with personal over here. So focus for personal, I want to go ahead and grab my things to consider list. If you want this list, it is a printable on the MAKSELIFE website, so check out the printables library. In fact, there are tons of printables available now. I will leave a link to the printables library in the description if you want to check out the new daily layout, if you want to check out the annual goals, new layout, like so much stuff that she just has available for free right now, which is awesome. Okay, so this helps me to choose what I want to focus on in each category. It also triggers things that I want to make like items under my goal list. So for personal, what I'm feeling right now is just like enjoying life. I don't know what that fits into in here, but just like I like fulfillment. That's a good one. Or well-being would also be good. Either one of those are kind of just like standing out to me because I think going into the holidays, they can be a little stressful for some people, you know. I'm one of those people, and I just need to keep that in mind as I go and take care of myself. I think I'm going to go with fulfillment as a focus. And then I do have some things I want to put in here. So, I really need like a new book, a new series, maybe even. If you have some book recommendations for some good like thrillers, even some like fun romance books, any good fiction, any good nonfiction, anything really. Just I'm not really into like fantasy or sci-fi or anything, but pretty much anything else I'm like into. So I do want to have a new like series or book. Something not too heavy. What else do I need? Okay, I want to, since I mentioned this in my reflections, I want to enjoy like the holiday treats. That doesn't mean that I'm going to be eating and like just like shoveling stuff into my face, but I want to enjoy things when they're there. Also, just kind of carrying this over from last month, I want to take some YouTube breaks. I need to make some limits Also, I've been taking a break from Facebook, and I want the Facebook break to continue. I haven't even missed it. I haven't like gotten to the point where I'm deleting my account or anything. I've had it for like more than 10 years, but there is like a part of me that's like, why do I have it anymore? I don't know. Okay. Also, again, just carrying over, I want to do like a self-care night. You can't really see that, but I want to do a self-care night once a week where I unplug. Whoop. Self night. I just like to unplug and just kind of take care of myself for, an hour or two. I think I'm going to stop unless something else comes to my mind later on. Okay, fun and recreation. So I need more fun. I do want to go for a hike this month. I've been kind of putting that on the back burner, but I do want to do that. So let's see what is kind of popping out here. I think maybe like the word joy, like just whatever is going to bring me joy. So definitely want to put in the hike. And I want to keep up with my like interactive podcast that I've been into lately. And also a carryover from last month that I really like is like rest time. I think that's a good one for me too. Okay, I'm also going to add one more here. Have you ever heard of a no day? Tracy, who works for MAKSELIFE, that's where I heard it from. But you basically just say no to everything that you don't want to do for a day. And I want to do a no day because I think that, especially with the holidays and everything, I need to keep, I need to have some me time and all that. All right, let's move to work and learning. So it is that time again of the year where I need to reply to like the PD. Let me go over here. So I need to do that. Just looking in here. I don't want to use fulfillment again because I've already picked that, but that's kind of jumping out at me. But let's maybe go with purpose. So I do want to reply to everyone's professional development. They do some reflections and things. I also want to continue my crash course series that I've been doing. And I want to find a new project at work. Something, reading hasn't really worked out at work so much. I can't turn my brain off enough to concentrate. I think next year I'm just going to just keep the project and that's it. But I do want to put that this month. And then, the word support kind of was poking at me here. So I think I want to just support people in whatever ways they need. If that's kind of vague, but I think that works. All right, we're flying through this. It helps that I have done this process every single month for the whole year. Except for, what was it, February? No, March. March, I typed it up because I couldn't write at that time. Okay, family and relationships. So for my focus, I really want to enjoy family time. Maybe connection, that's my annual word. I think I want to use that for my focus. Okay, so I want to enjoy Thanksgiving break. I want to FaceTime my sister. At least 2 times. We'll definitely do it during Thanksgiving break, but I want to do more. Oh, I need to get on Christmas. So I need to order Christmas gifts for friends and family. I think I just need to call my grandparents too, because that is on here. Okay, so instead of Happy Mail, I'm going to focus on Christmas gifts. And then quality time during Thanksgiving break. Yeah, I think that's good. Again, I don't want to do too much this month because I don't want to get overwhelmed. But I do want to make this a meaningful month, especially since I'm not going to be working on goals specifically next month. At least not my 2021 goals. Okay, health and wellness. So this is my main focus for the year. If you've never watched these videos, I've been through it this year. So much stuff has happened with my body, but I finally, we're in November. I'm finally feeling like I'm making some progress and I have answers to things. And so I feel really like physically really good. So let's see what I can pull out. So evolution is my annual word. I think I want to use the word forward. I think I've used that before as well, but I just need to keep moving forward. And what I mean by that is, so I've laid a foundation for like basically all of this stuff. And I have really been working hard on this stuff, but I need to tweak it. I need to do different things, mix it up to keep it fresh. So a lot of these are going to be rollovers from last month, just because, again, they're just kind of maintenance things that I need to continue. But I do want to continue meal planning. I do want to work on strength workouts. The rowing is really helping with building some strength. I did not spell that right. But I want to do more like targeted strength. Last month I set like a requirement each week, and I'm not even going to do that this month. I'm just going to put strength workouts each week and then just see what happens. I am going to set some guidelines here for some outside time 2 times a week. So I know that having less sunlight affects me negatively. So I need to use that, whatever available time I have, to target that. So this can be anything. This could be a walk outside. It could be my hike. It could be just sitting outside reading. It could be lots of different things. So I definitely want to do that. I want to continue my low carb and intermittent fasting because I am seeing results and I feel really good. And like even my blood pressure is starting to come down. But I'm going to say 6 days a week just to make that more realistic. I'm not going to do it every day. It's just not going to happen. And then I also want to be proactive with my period symptoms. I've been just waiting until something happens or like a symptom shows up, but I need to like do something before. I don't have any goals for like amount of weight lost, anything like that. I just want to work on continuing these things that have been really successful and working for me lately. Anxiety is kind of an issue right now, but I'm just going to see how it goes. And like maybe if I do some of these other things, it will help with that. But we'll see. I may just have to adjust as needed. All right, let's go to personal and spiritual growth, or spiritual and personal growth. So I mentioned in my reflections, I definitely want to do like a new nonfiction book. I think I'm going to read Becoming from Michelle Obama. I have it. I just haven't read it yet. So for my focus for this month, I think I want to do reflection. Just a couple of things have come up in the past couple of weeks. And I just think some personal reflection is needed. All right, so I'm going to put that new nonfiction book. Memory keeping, as always, that's always on my list here because that is important to me. Also, the daily gratitude I've been doing is also been really good. And then I also want to make a donation. My daily gratitude in my plum paper, that's been working out really well. So I'm going to probably continue to do that. All right, financial stuff. The main thing is Christmas shopping and not going insanely over budget. I always buy like too many things. It's just not necessary. Like I would rather spend time with people than like spend a bunch of money. I don't know. It's complicated. I always buy more than I should for my nephews, but I mean, I think that's my duty as an aunt. But just all around, I need to keep the Christmas budget like on target and tight. So Being proactive is my annual goal. I think I just want to like put budget as my focus. Okay, so Christmas budget for sure. And then a new budget when I get paid. And then update 3 times a week. I don't know how I used to just update my budget once a week because it just feels like I'm just so much more on top of everything because I'm aware of like every cent that comes out of my account. That has just been like such a simple change that I've made like mid-year that has made a huge difference. It's really been helpful. Okay, for physical environment, really the main thing is decorating for the holidays. But, I was thinking the other day, I kind of want to declutter my holiday stuff as I'm putting it up. So like if it doesn't fit with what I want to go with, I'm just going to like donate it or get rid of whatever I need to. So I think I like this word for this month as well. Because I love my house decorated for the holidays. Let me put comfort. Okay, so for sure I want to decorate for the holidays. Last year I did it really early, like early November, and I think I'm going to do that again because then I get to enjoy it for like a long time. And I want to declutter holiday decor. Okay, is there anything else I need to do? So I've got seasonal living and decor. Really don't need to do anything with my yard right now. I do need to get my tree trimmed, but I'm going to wait until February for that. I think I'm just going to leave it as is. Well, you know what I'm going to add on here, just so I don't like forget it each week, is to clean throughout the week. That is going to be a goal for 2022 as well, I think. I need to get on, I don't think I need a schedule, but I definitely need to like just figure out what my system is, whatever that system is. Okay, so let me close this before I mark all over myself. So I've got these 2 colors and I want to just highlight a couple of things and also create trackers for the things that do have like time constraints, or what am I trying to think of? I'm basically going to create like habit trackers kind of. Okay, so let me go with what do I do here? Okay, let me just highlight here. I love the color of this gray. It's just so like warm. It's really cool. And then I'm going to use this green for my little trackers. Okay, so I want to do a self-care night 4 times because there's 4 weeks in November. Rest time each weekend. Interactive pods each week. I love that color. It's so pretty. Crash course series each week. Okay. I don't really have a ton of room here. Maybe I'll just leave that. Yeah, I should have thought of that before. That's okay. And then memory keeping and daily gratitude each week. Okay, updating every week. And cleaning throughout the week. All right. All right, so I got my monthly goals finished, and then we're going to do the first week of November, which is just so satisfying. It is November 1st through the 7th, I think. Let me check. Yes. Okay. Couldn't remember if it started on the 1st or 2nd, but yes. Okay. So this is November 1st through the 7th. Let me go ahead and write in the categories really fast, and I will be right back. All right, so I'm coming back to my dot marker here. I kind of have, at this point, an idea of how many dots that I want for each category. So health and wellness always has 4 because that is my yearly focus. Personal usually has 2. I'm going to put 1 there for now. 1, 2 there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and 2 at least. So I'll come back and add more if I need them. So just looking at my monthly goals, I do want to start that new book, the new nonfiction book, and a self-care night. Okay, when I choose these items, they don't have to come word for word from my monthly goals, but this is where I always start, and then if I need to add more, I will. So one thing that I'm going to do right now before I just kind of move forward is I'm just checking my plum paper and just checking to make sure I don't have any birthdays or any major events, which this week I do not, thankfully. Okay, next, fun and recreation. I could try to go on my hike, possibly, but I do want to put in rest time. I'm going to save my no day for probably like later in the month. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my interactive podcasts. I might go for my hike, but I might not. So I don't want to write it in just yet. Okay, work and learning. I need to start replying to their PD. I will continue that the week after as well. And I'm actually need to finish up a project before I start a new one. But let me put in my crash course series. Supports people. Last week was a little bit rough at work. And people are tired and all that. Okay, family and relationships. I need to start on Christmas gifts, so I'm going to put that in here. Let me just put contact family. I might FaceTime my sister, but I don't know. Okay, health and wellness. So meal planning, this one, and strength workouts. And I'm going to set a number there because I want to get 2 done this week. And then what else do I want to put? I have the outside time thing for sure. I think I need to focus on my anxiety. And that includes sleep and just like being conscious of it. Okay. Spiritual and personal growth. Definitely memory keeping. I'm going to save the donation until next paycheck. I already put new book over here, so I'm going to leave that. And then do daily gratitude. I slacked off just a little bit last week, so I need to have a reminder there. Okay, financial, I'm just going to put update my budget 3 times. And physical environment, do I want to decorate yet? I don't know. I definitely want to clean throughout the week. You know, I'm going to give myself 1 week and then tackle the holiday decor because I'm not feeling it right at this moment. Maybe I will, like, by the time next weekend rolls around, but I'm not going to put it on this week for now. All right, that is it. Wow. Okay, we are finished. I feel like that went really smoothly and I got a lot of reflection done. I feel good about this. So just one more time, here are my October monthly reflections. I've got my monthly goals ready to go, and then my weekly actions for the first week of November. So if you have any questions about my process when it comes to goal planning, you can definitely leave those down in the description below. Also, if you have any questions about the new planners, I can include that information in my review. So leave those down below as well. And if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And I'll see you next time. Bye.